Hello everyone, and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We are here at the Silverstone circuit in Great Britain for round 3 of Tier 2 Season 5. As you guys are probably accustomed to, if you guys have watched Tier 4 last season, for the first time in Season 6 of GSR, it's just a solo comp, it's just me today. No one else was available, so I decided I might as well do it because I enjoy these guys racing, and it's good to be back watching them racing. Also, another question you might be asking is round 3. I thought there was already 3 rounds. Well, a previous race decision, myself and the other admins, we decided not to count Zandvoort as a round simply because of how farcical it was. So Silverstone will be round 3. There'll be only 11 rounds in this season now. Hang on, I'll just check the standings just a minute. My phone is going to be, well, competent. But JSE Graeme then was your winner last time out in Japan. An absolute dominant performance from the newly signed Mercedes driver. And of course, then in the first round we had Jimbo winning that one. So it's actually quite a close championship fight at the moment. Of course, Sharpie is also in there, but he didn't have the best round, unfortunately, in Japan. But he'll be looking to bounce back. He's a quick driver. Well, of course, he's my driver. He'll be looking to bounce back this time. Of course, at his home race. Many of these drivers, it's their home race, including both of the... No, not both the winners. One of the winners, because Graham is Scottish. So, not quite enough. Not quite then. All the drivers you've won so far. I'll just get this championship standings up. Bear with me. So at the moment, it's actually Mclaren 1-2 in the championship. Cameron and Jimbo are topping both the Drivers and Constructors Championship. Just 1 point between them. Sharpie then goes for the quickest time in a 1 minute 25.1. Buchan then goes second. I know some of you pronounce it Buchan, but I'm sorry. Sorry if I trigger you a little bit, but I pronounce it Buchan, so apologies about that if you don't understand that. But yeah, so back to the standings. There's only 4 points, I believe. There's only 5 points between the top 4 in the championship. So this is a very close championship. Then Cameron then go massively quicker. Cameron's pace has improved so much then. The Scottish driver then goes up into... He's having a P1 of 24.4. Massively quicker then. At the final corner comes Striker then. He's only on the mediums. Goes on a 26.7. Davis didn't have the best of laps. Not the best of laps then for the former... Tier 2 runner-up. Of course, he was runner-up in Season 4. Nope, Season 3, I should say. Except for Charlie then. No, sorry, that's Graham. Graham then, the second guy into the 24s, goes P2. So at the moment, yeah, as I said, it is extremely close in the championship. Just 5 points separate our top 4 at the moment after 2 rounds. So, it is extremely close currently. So, believe that is Jarves. Jarves then goes into P6. Talk about. It's very hard when you're on your own. I'll probably just talk about the Silverstone circuit. Then Davis then a much more representative time from the American. He now goes up into P3 on a 20.9. Oh, we're getting a rev glitch again. Great game. That's not Riles. That's no. Why can't I tell who? Oh, yeah, that's Wallace. Yeah, that's Wallace who then goes up into P5. So we'll now go through the constructors. For Tier 2, Mclaren then of course absolutely dominating at the moment. After 2 rounds they're whopping 30 points ahead of Mercedes in second. Haas then just 2 points behind, and Williams just 2 points behind them. So right now it's looking good for McLaren at the moment to well, for the championship so far. Because we've only had 2 rounds, we're not even a fifth through this season yet. Still a lot can happen, but they are going well going into their home race. They'll want to make sure they could maybe win this race. Here is Jimbo then, the second place guy in the championship, just by 1 point from his teammate. Of course, Jimbo didn't have the best of results in Japan either. I'm trying to remember now because it was, well, unlike the other ones, it was 2 weeks ago, not a week ago. So I'll just forget Zandvoort. Zandvoort exists for tier 2. So Rossi then is going slowly. He's not using any airs, that's probably why. So Elite Snipes then is the next driver onto his lap. PV9 Magic then with a good lap. 24.7 then moves up into P2 then. Elite Snipes then up to the second sector split. It's a really good middle sector from Elite Snipes. What's he going to be able to do then? Coming up to Stowe corner then. Through Stowe he comes now then. Now going down towards Vale and Club. Into the Vale chicane then. Where is this going to put Elite Snipes then? Out the final corner he comes then. I don't think it'll quite be quickest. No, not quite, but he does slot into second at 24.6. But so far, Cameron absolutely untouched. Jimbo then with a brilliant first sector. Then I don't think that's quite. I don't think that is quite fastest, but we'll have to see as he goes through the lap. Then coming through Cops then. Oh, he gets a big slap of oversteer. He was very lucky then not to lose one of his tyres then. But Jimbo then maybe struggling a little bit. JRT Snowy then is also on his lap. Now, of course, formerly known as SSR Hamilton. He's now known as JRT Snowy. So now through the loop he comes then. Now out of the loop and now onto the Wellington straight. Opens the DRS then. Now down towards Brooklands. What's his first sector time going to be like? Decent, 26.8 in the first sector. Now he's just got to make sure he hooks up the rest of the lap. I believe Sharpie might be a little bit further up ahead. Yes, he is. Sharpie is about a 10th up. So where will this put the British driver then? Of course, his home race, so want to make sure he does well here. That looks like a very good Maggots and Beckett. It's a good middle sector as well. It's 2/10 up, so we could go maybe into the top 5 here, but still nowhere near Cameron's pace. Cameron's pace has been absolutely off the charts at them. Oh, he invalidates though. He just goes a little bit too deep into Stowe. But JRT Snowy then, he is really hooked up that middle sector. So where will he be then in reference to Cameron then? Oh, it's not a great club, not a great Vale chicane though. Where does he go then? He goes P3. Lost a lot of time in that final sector. Graham then is invalidated. Oh, I don't know what that was. Just Dylan Boy then also on a lap. As is Jars. A lot of people start. Oh, that's Rapid Extreme in the barriers. Rapid Extreme then. He has gone off Ad Cops. Striker then is not looking like it's going to be anywhere near the front. Where will this be then for the German? Now up towards the chicane. Oh, he has a big lockup though. Oh, he loses a lot of traction through there, and he barely improved. Probably didn't improve, to be honest. Just Dylan Boy then, just about to the 1 minute ones through the second sector split. Now where will he go then? Now coming through Stowe, down towards Vale. Where will he be then? Coming out the final corner then. Can he get into 24s? Not quite. So 25.1 goes up to P10 then. I don't know why PV9 Magic is on a set of mediums, despite the fact he's set his best lap on a set of softs. Bit odd to me. Oh well. Right, so except for Charlie then, just coming up towards Cops now. He set a decent first sector. Now through Cops then. Goes a little bit too much to the inside, but he's fine at the moment. Now through Manx and Banks he comes then. Of course, comes to tier 3 reserve. What's he gonna get up to the second sector split? It's decent. He may get a little bit of a toe from his teammate, then right on the edge, then uses all of the road coming into Stowe. Oh, he invalidates though, only just over that white line. Jarves then has gone off at the final corner. Interestingly, anyone else? I think Rossi is the only one on the lap at the moment. Yes, he is. It's an alright first sector from the Brit. He's now going to come through Cops. He comes then. Very nicely done then. From the reserve drive. No, sorry, from the Mercedes. No, he's not reserving this one. Pardon me. Oh, we got very lucky there not to invalidate. Oh, that was not a good middle sector though from Rossi. Now up towards the no, sorry, he is a reserve. What am I on about? No, he is a reserve. Yes, he is. I don't know why I thought he wasn't. Oh well. God, my mind is playing up at the moment, but I don't think anyone else on the lap. They kind of wait, apart from Jimbo. No one else on the lap apart from Jimbo. They're probably waiting now to do their final run, provided my clock is correct. Across the start-finish straight. Jimbo goes. Now, can he finally make Cops this time? Yes, he can. Nicely done from the championship contender this time. Now through Magnus and Beckett he comes then. Decent in the middle sector from Jimbo. He's about half a second away from what Snipes did. So who's now? Oh, dearie me. That will definitely warrant a penalty. Oh dear. Jarves has completely ruined his lap there. That will definitely warrant some kind of penalty. Wow, that was both unfortunate and reckless. Unfortunate for Jimbo, but reckless from Jarves. I believe they're in the same party as well, so that's going to be really awkward. That was odd. Buchan then is going out for another lap on that set, interestingly. Elite Snipes then is also on a lap then. PV9 Magic then, he's now coming on to a lap. I doubt this will be quicker. No, he's about a quarter of a second down the first sector. He may not go ahead with this lap. I don't know why he's using this set. It's a bit odd. Oh, it's a massive slide through out of left field. Where is he going to go then? So through now. Oh, we almost lose that out of Cops. I get the impression this is not a competitive lap. His best was set on a set of softs. Oh right, that's why. Okay, I wondered why that was. Okay, so Elite Snipes then coming onto his lap. Elite Snipes has been looking very impressive so far. Check what nationality it is. He is also British, so he will want to do well at his home race. It's a good first sector from Elite. He's now coming through left field. Now onto the start finish straight. Davis is retired. Is that in the pits? Yeah, I think that's in the pits. So he clearly feels he's safe with that. Elite Snipes then very well done through Cops. Now through Maggots and Beckers he comes then. It's looking very neat and tidy so far for Elite Snipes. And he is about half a tenth up. So he's going to be close to Cameron. He's just got to hook it up in the final sector. We're on board with him now. Through the final sector. Very nicely done there. Through Stowe. he has to have bought that lap though. That was looking like a really good lap from Snipes. He might have maybe blown his chances. Buchan then is onto a lap now. He's using the same set for some reason. It's a good first sector though from the Haas. Where is he going to be then? I love field he comes now. He's all the road on the exit, which is what you want to do. Now, up towards Cops then. Where is he going to be? Oh, he's run out of hers. It's a bit silly. PV9 Magic. Oh, he's dropped it in the No, he hasn't. He's just decided to retire on track for some reason. He hasn't dropped it in the first sector. He's dropped it. He's decided to retire. No, he has decided to retire in the first sector. As does Chungus. So clearly those guys clearly think they can't do anymore. Up to the line comes Sharpie then. He's now starting his lap. Where is the Alfa Romeo going to go then? I'm not going to be biased towards them. Don't worry, viewers. Alright, so now up towards the loop then. Cheers for all you guys that are tuning in. A bit of a slide coming out the loop. Very nicely done then from Sharpie. What is his first sector going to be? It's a little bit up. Just got to make sure he doesn't cut any of these corners and he'll be alright. Now out of left field he comes. Now up towards Woodcut. Now towards Cops. Incredibly nicely done there from Sharpie. Now through Maggots and Beckett's he comes now then. Just got to make sure he absolutely nails it, which he does. 2/10 up, so he's going to be in the 24s. Whereabouts is that going to put him? The next guy completes lap. Wallace then completes his session. It's looking like a good lap so far from Sharpie. Now up towards the Vale he comes. Out of club he comes then. Where is this going to put Sharpie then? It's a good lap. It's up to P6. He gained a lot of time in that final sector. Dirty Snowy then, he's not improving. Lee Snipeston, can you get anywhere near Cameron? It's down as well. I think Cameron's down as well. I don't think anyone's improving right now. No, Cameron's a quarter of a second down. Graeme then is 2/10 up. So can Graeme then maybe get on the front row here? Maybe even challenge Cameron for pole. Up towards Vale then. Can Graeme then take a shock pole then? Out of the final corner comes Graeme. Where's he going to be? It is P2. Only 300ths away from Cameron. But Cameron then is your pole man here in Silverstone. It's a Scottish 1-2. Cameron first, Graeme second. So Graeme then did a very good job to get close to Cameron in the end. It's a Scottish 1-2. Cameron and Graeme locking out the front row. Then it's all British second row. JRT Snowy and Elise Snipes. Then Davis and Buchan make up the third row. Then Sharpie and PV9 make up both Alfa Romeo take up the fourth row. Then Raz and Jimbo take up the fifth row. Then Chungus and Wallace take up the 6th row. And 7th row is Justin and Boy and XFL Charlie. The 8th row it's ETSR Jars and Rapid Extreme. And the 9th row it's Striker and the only one to not settle lap, which is Rossi. So that leaves it very, very interesting then. Top 3 separated by under a 1/10 of a second. So this could be a really exciting race here. When we go. Of course, Tier 2 is known for being exciting, along with Tier 3. Who then will come out on top then, and maybe take the championship lead? Cameron then adds another point onto his championship lead. Now 31 points. Not champ. It is his total points, not his championship lead. If it was 31 points, I'd be very concerned. But McLaren now have a 31-point lead in the constructors. So there we go. So then Cameron then gets the pole point. The perfect start to the weekend. Perfect start to the, well, not to the weekend because we're on a Sunday, but well, the perfect start to the race weekend, shall we say, for Tier 2, for round 3 of Tier 2, Season 5. No sign of any rain today. Rain could come later, but so far the only rain we've had here at Silverstone is in Tier 3 qualifying, where we saw an almighty battle in that race. So here we go then. Formation lap then has begun. Cameron then leads the field away ahead of JSE Graeme. Big thank you to all the viewers watching us. Go make sure to give us a follow. We're reaching about 320 followers now. So cheers to all the guys who keep on following us over these last few weeks. We've gained a dramatic amount of followers throughout season 5, and let's continue that then. So personally, Cameron is looking very strong. He's looking incredibly strong. But of course, another deciding factor that could in this race is penalties. Doesn't matter how quick you are. It doesn't matter, well, how consistent you are. If you're constantly going off track, that could lose you the race. Thus is the unforgiving nature, shall we say, of well, the F1 game. Fingers crossed they I hope they fix that in time for F1 2021. That game is only about just under 3 months, about 2.5 months away now is F1 2021, so I am looking forward to that. But of course, Cameron, then this is a big opportunity then for him to extend his championship lead. It's a great opportunity for Graeme to get into P2 actually. And who was third in the championship? I'll just give a check. I'll just check a minute before the race starts. Apologies for the silences. Riles. Oh, Riles is in 9th. So we could do. We close in on Jimbo slightly, but now drivers then being prepared to line up for round 3 of Tier 2 season 5. I almost said season 6 then. All right, so Cameron then line up, and JSE Graeme join him on the front row. Of course, Cameron hasn't had a win yet, but Graeme has. So where will they be then? Of course, Mclaren absolutely commanding the Constructors' Championship at the moment. Will it be Scotland or will it be Britain who come out on top today? Of course, it could be an American as well because Davis is in there as well. So here we go then. Once the lights decide to come on, here we go then. Lights are coming on then. 5 red lights in Silverstone. It's lights out and away we go. It's a really good start for Cameron. He manages to get away nicely. Elite Snipes then already up the inside of JRT Snowy, but he doesn't quite yield then. JRT Snowy then going round the outside of JSE Graeme. They have very, very similar names there, but Snowy then, I believe he may have gone him. Oh, there's a little bit of contact in the back, but Snowy then is through. But he does go wide then. Elite Snipes then could have a go then. Going down into Brooklands. Oh, there's a Mercedes spin off then. That is Rossi, Wallace and Jimbo. That has been an almighty collision. Jimbo hasn't had a great start at all, which will really not help his championship. But Cameron then got the perfect start he needed. But Graeme then was jumped by JT Snowy there. Snowy then taking great advantage. Oh, Sharpie is left. I might invite him back quickly. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, he's not appearing online. Fabulous. Who is? Oh, so he has to literally restart his Xbox. He might have had to. Okay. A lot of carnage at the moment. Okay then, race is underway again. Cameron then leads, but Graeme then's got a really good restart. Oh, he's been spun by JRT Snowy. That That was never going to work. And Graeme then has been plummeted all the way down to P11 now. That is not what the Scot wanted. He's had a terrible start to this race. Ross think it's a 5-second. I believe. Yeah, Rossi and Wallace decided to end their race. But Graeme's been spun again. He's been spun off. By just Dylan Boy. This is a disastrous race for JSE Graeme. About to say, is it McLaren 1-2? No, it's not. But JSE Snowy then is all over the back of Cameron now. Of course, he wants to try and get back in this championship now. Can he try and then? So far, they've got a decent gap to Elite Snipes, who himself is trying to defend from the two Haas boys of Davis and Buchan. JSE Snowy then, this is still the closest battle, along with Rapid Extreme and no, Sharpie, Rapid Extreme, Jarves, just Dylan Boy. There's actually quite a big DRS train at the moment. JSE Snowy then, he's getting on the back of him. He's already trying to have a go. PV9 Magic then gets a... Oh, Rapid Extreme's out. That is at Maggots and Beckett's, I believe. It's at Maggots, so... No, that's the Beckett's section. So, Rapid Extreme then. Not great for him then. Does anyone decide to pit? It's a little bit early to pit. Only lap 2, of course. But so far, we've already had 3 retirements. Oh, no! Oh, that's a catastrophic error from Cameron. That is a catastrophic error. Both McLarens. Wait, what? Hang on. Both McLarens have got drive-throughs off that. But that affects Cameron more. Because this is the longest drive-through anywhere on the F1 calendar. That is catastrophe for Cameron. He's going to be way down the order because of that. JSE Snowy then will be in the prime position now. He's almost been gifted a position at the moment. I'll try and get Sharpie back in. I don't know if he's able to get back in or not. Hang on a minute. Oh, he's still not online for some reason. I'll just keep on inviting him. But Cameron, he's made a catastrophic error. I sincerely doubt he will hold up Snowy then. Nope, he's actually using quite a lot of his overtake. Oh, PV9 Magic then is overtaking Riles up the inside. And he's got him. The Alfa Romeo then up into P7 with that. So PV9 Magic, they're making good progress now through the field. Next target will now be Chungus. Cameron then gets fastest lap point, but of course that won't exactly mean a lot. He's just trying to wait as long as he can before serving that. Jimbo now has fastest lap to get another McLaren has fastest lap. So these McLarens, they've got pace, they just haven't got consistency in this race. And Cameron, he's made a fatal error there. Well, it's not fatal, but maybe fatal in the championship. He's made such a catastrophic error with that. It has been, just Dylan Boy gets now gets past Riles. Riles has wing damage, that's why. PV9 Magic then trying to get on Chungus, but Chungus does have very good pace, so he could try and pounce on him then. Meanwhile, Chungus is trying to get on the back of Buchan, but of course he has the medium tyres on, but he'll have the advantage at the end because he'll be on the softs. So when does Cameron pit then? Well, when does he serve his drive-through, I should say. Just Snowy then, he's getting close again. So can he maybe then try it? But Cameron then, he's using a lot of his errs. Still trying to keep Snowy behind. He does not serve it yet, so he'll have to serve it next lap, otherwise he'll get disqualified. So I believe, yes he will. So I believe it'll be his fastest lap for Snowy then. He may try it into the loop, then he's really close to the back of Cameron. Maybe tries it up the inside, but not quite close enough there. Why Sharpie got issues with his Xbox? He probably has. Here goes JT Snowy, then he could try it into Brooklands. Enough though. Jimbo then serves his drive through now. It's a painfully long drive through here at Silverstone. It's about something like 30 seconds. Incredibly enduring drive through there. So far there's not really many other battles other than the fact that Davis is close to Elite Snipes, who himself is actually closing up to JT Snowy. So at the moment we have about a 5-way fight for the lead, which is exactly what we want to see in tier 2. Too many viewers online tonight, but I suppose it's a Sunday, so that's understandable. Go then. And besides, of course, I know all too well that GCSEs are coming around soon. Cameron then finally serves his drive through. In he comes then. JT Snowy then takes over the lead. Elite Snipes then will take second. And it'll be Haas 3-4. So Haas is scoring good points at the moment. The Chungus will be passed. Q9 Magic will be passed. Will be way down the order. He'll be, well, only just about in the points, I reckon. Such a painful 30 seconds or so for Cameron. He'll be way down the order with this. And he's still going to make a stop as well. But Davis then is getting close to Elite Snipes. How will this bring out Cameron? It'll bring him out in P10. So, yeah, he's a long way behind the leaders now. He's just got to try and get back up. He could make a really good recovery. He's got the pace, so he could try it. So Raz then comes in for his stop. Of course, that's a legitimate stop, so likelihood is he'll be in front of Cameron. Graeme now decides to end his race. It's been a really bad day for Mercedes. That will not help them in the Constructors' Championship at all. Actually, who will be leading the Constructors after this? JT Snowy then, he gets a penalty. That's crucial. So now Elite Snipes is leading this race. Wow. It's the really topsy-turvy race. Where is Elite Snipes in the championship? They're down in P16. Who'd win the championship after this? Wouldn't be JT Snowy. I believe Cameron still would. PV9 Magic, I believe, would be up into 3rd in the championship. Wow. Fair enough to him. Considering he's only reserve, he's doing a great job for my team at the moment. Has Sharpie got back in? No, he hasn't. So. Oh. So. I don't know why. I don't know why Sharpie's Xbox is playing up. Oh well. The only one that's having those difficulties. Bouncing on the back of Bix over Charlie. So here he goes then. Likelihood to be an easy move for Raz then. Round the outside of Brooklands. Oh, that's close. Oh, he spins Charlie. Oh, almost a carbon copy of what happened between the Boy MSU and VRT Alpha in Tier 1 last night. Not a great move there from GSR Riles. So they're now on to lap 8 of this race. Elite Snipes then keeping JT Snowy honest there. But he's gonna have to try and, well, that is Charlie. So he is now spun. He's probably on those hot tyres. But so far, JT Snowy, I believe, check the gap to leader. He'd almost be down to P4. Oh, Chungus gets a big snap out of there. Oh, Jimbo now gets a 3-second. So it's just getting worse and worse than McLaren's at the moment. So I believe Riles will be ahead of Cameron at this stage. 'Cause he's already pit. So he has. Pit stop is about 35 seconds, so yeah, that'll be alright. So Charlie then becomes the 5th retirement in this race. Already down to 13 runs, we're only on lap 8. Silverstone then, the circuit then. Not showing any mercy at all. In comes Elite Snipes. And in comes Buchan. So, them two are trying the undercut. Elite Snipes then for good reason. He'll try and undercut JRT Snowy then. Let's look at Chungus go in a really good position now. Oh. Someone's just... Don't know what happened. Don't know why it was a yellow there. So Elite Snipes then comes in. As does Buchan. It stops both those pit crews. And they get out onto the track again. Where will they be? So well, Cameron of course won't be legitimately in front of them. Because, well, he has actually gained quite a lot though, considering he was only just ahead of him when he came out, and now he's about 5 seconds. So I don't think that's all down to the fact it was just a drive-through either. I think Cameron is starting his charge. He's got a lot of time to make up. It's about 30 seconds. 25 to JRT Snowy. So the Sun Boy then gets a penalty. So then Chungus, he could be in a good position by the end of this race, because he'll be on the soft tyres. So he could be in a good position. Of course, Davis is also there. In comes JRT Snowy then. He's now coming in, so Davis now will inherit the lead. So where will he be? So what tyres will JRT Snowy be going on to then? Well, it won't let me get out of this. Well, of course it'll be going on to the mediums. No other tyres you can really go on to now. So where will he come out then? Where will Cameron be in reference to him? I think Cameron will be ahead. Yes, he will. Cameron will indeed be ahead. Where will he be in reference to Elite Snipes though? It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. Oh, they're going side by side. Oh, that's close. This is for legit lead of the race as well. I think Elite Snipes has got him. The undercut has worked a treat for Elite Snipes. But JRT Snowy then, he's trying out the inside of Brooklands. And he's got him back. Oh, he's locked up though. Can Elite Snipes then maybe getting back on the cut the cutback, but not quite. And JRT Snowy then, he's kept that. Snowy has kept that. So it initially worked for Elite Snipes, but then Snowy was just able to use that extra tyre grip to good use. Sharpie then comes in. Davis now pits. So they were fighting, so where will he be in reference to them? Cameron then, I believe, now going for a move on Striker round the outside. Yep, great move there from Cameron all the way around the outside, and he's coming in as well. So where will Davis be in reference to these guys? Oh, Cameron gets a 5 second, just gets worse for him. Okay, so where is Davis going to be then? He'll be behind them. He wasn't in front of them anyway. It's close though. Not as... Actually, no, they have gained a little bit. Davis is about the same gap, so he hasn't really lost or gained anything from that. Chungus then coming from Sharp is a bit depressing. Right. So Chungus go then with about a 3 second lead. Of course, it's about 6 seconds because of PB9's penalty, I should say. So when will Chungus pit? Well, PB9 pit actually. Could pit maybe this lap. Jarves think it's 3 seconds. So where? Yeah, PB9 is coming in now. So where will he be in reference to those guys? Nails the pit entrance, does PB9. JT Snowy then, he gets past Striker. Gets past him with ease. So. Oh, and Cameron's gone to the hards. Okay. Odd. Well, PB9B then in reference to them. He was behind them before. About 3 seconds, so it'll probably be about that by the time they come out. Actually, it'll be way behind them. They've just come through now, so yeah, it'll be a lot further than that behind them. But Davis then, he's staying with them. Unlike last time, he's staying with them. No, actually, no, he's not. That's Striker. I'm a dum-dum. Oh, it's close between PB9 and Buchan, though. PB9, I believe, is not quite in front of Buchan. That's now him up into P5 in this race. P4, actually, because Chungus, Justin Boy, and Striker is still yet to pit. Davis then round the outside. Great move there from the American. He's now up into P5. Of course, that'd be a legit P3 once this race. Actually, be a legit P2 because of Snowy's penalty. So Buchan then gets another penalty. It's pretty much him guaranteed now not getting a podium here. PB9 now is starting to make good inroads. Question is, when will the medium runners pit? You can pit probably about a lap 14 and still get them to the end. Oh, Snowy gets the... No, he doesn't. Doesn't get no penalty. He gets fastest lap. Then Davis gets fastest lap. So Davis then he's starting to make inroads on them himself. So do the intervals now. Snowy then is about 24 seconds behind Chungus. That is possible for Chungus to gain down that. Jimbo then is now coming in. Yeah, it's been a misery of a day for McLaren. Right, so Chungus Goat then leads. Of course, he's yet to pit. Justin Boy in second, but just like Chungus, he is also yet to pit. So you have to Snowy then. He is just pit, as has Elite Snipes and as has Davis and as has PB9. Oh, Elite Snipes now gets a penalty. So Davis is legit leading this race. Wow. How tides have turned here. Davis is now leading this race. This Elite Snipes just gets a penalty. Blowing the race wide open now. Davis is finally win another tier 2 race. I believe his first win. I don't know since when. JT Snowy then gets fastest lap point. The fastest lap takes back the fastest lap point. But Davis, all he's got to do is just stay within 3 seconds of Snowy, and he'll be leading this race legitimately. So Davis then, he is going well at the moment, is the American. So Snowy now has about a 23.8 second gap on Chungus. Chungus still going well. So, and of course he's going to be on the softs at the end of this race. So where will he come out then? Once he eventually does pit. Of course he'll want to be on those softs for as long as possible. Pits now. Exactly what I said. Lap 14. Just got to make sure he doesn't... Oh, he speeds though! Oh, that's, gonna be, that's really unfortunate there. Does Justin Boy pit as well? Yes, he does. He takes it super conservatively into the pits, so doing the burnout as he does. So PB9 Magic then past Striker. Chungus Goat then onto a set of softs. Justin Boy then will also be on a set of softs. So where will Chungus Goat emerge? JT Snare is going to overtake him, as is Davis. As is... No, not as is PB9. And Magic, he overtakes just on Void. He does not overtake Chungus, but Chungus now is going to start to make serious inroads on these guys. He's on the softs, but he's got to make sure he gets... Davis is his true competition now. I think Chungus only just sped. That was unfortunate there for the British driver, but he's now gonna start to make inroads again. So far, it's a British 1, 2, and 4 right now, with Davis in a British sandwich at the moment. So I believe that was, I couldn't tell who that was. We just got a penalty. Yeah, not very much happening at the moment, which is annoying. I'll check the gap. 2.4 is the gap Davis has to JSE Snowy. He'll get in front of both of them at the moment, but Snowy will be very aware that Davis does not have a penalty. Elite Snipes and sets fastest lap. A lot of fast laps being set. Striker then finally comes in. Where will the German be coming out? Cameron will probably score points in this race, but of course he is on the hards. Got a slow getaway from his box. Does Striker. Ralston gets 3 seconds. Yep, Cameron's going to be well in front of him. Cameron is probably going to score a point in this race. But still, that's going to be a huge blow to his championship. I think he'll still be in the lead because none of his championship contenders really have scored points today. Apart from Davis, actually. Now I think about it. Where will Davis be? Now I think about it. 8 points. If he wins this race, which he currently is doing now, Davis would lead the championship. What a story that would be. He hasn't been in the championship since, well, 2 seasons ago. Oh, he gets a bit of a lock-up this JSE Snow. You don't really have to worry about the tyre wear though, so lock-ups aren't too concerning around it, unlike more tyre wear circuits. So Chungus then sets fastest lap. He's now right on the back of Davis. So he's now going after him, but of course he's got to make sure he gets 5 seconds to Davis in order to seal this win out, and a further 2 seconds to Snowy and Elite Snipes. So, will Chungus have a go already? Yep, he's having a go already. I sincerely doubt Davis will cover him that much. Yep, Davis just lets him through. Chungus then going after now. To win this race. Where did he start? Now I think about it. He started in P11, which is actually the perfect place to start. So he could gain 10 positions here if he gets past both Snowy and Elite Snipes. What's he want? Oh, okay. Oh, what a goat finish. What an absolute goat finish. Cheers, bro. Alright then. So I just went for him to join. There he is. Hey, Finn. Alright. You're needed, just thought I'd say. Oh man. If his mic's on. So, JSE Snowy then, still leading this race from Elite Snipes, but Chungus is gaining on them quickly. So, can Chungus maybe then get this win in the bag? But of course he has got to gain 2 seconds on both JSE Snowy and Elite Snipes. You there? There we go. There we go. Alright. Yeah, at last. So, you're, oh god. Basically, both the McLarens got a drive-through off the VSC. So basically, their Constructors' Championship lead is going to go down the drain with that. And Sharpie's Xbox just won't turn on, so that's fun. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Davis right now is doing all he needs to do in order to win this race. He's within that 3-second gap, just. And he's, yeah, so he's the only one apart from Striker and Sharp. Of course, Sharp is just running on AI at the moment, so Striker's the only one who's... Oh, okay. Justin and boys coming back at him though. He's trying to get round the outside of Brooklands. Can he maybe make it work? That's a great move there from Justin and boy. He gets past Buchan up into P6. Sorry, I pronounce it very differently to how you guys pronounce it. But it's, but then he gets past Buchan and up into P6. Oh right, yeah. You haven't included your audio, have you? Wait, have you? Oh. That's odd. I did include party, so... Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I... Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's see.
Oh, Justin and boy, I believe he's been spun by Buchan, so...
Yep, it's all good now.
Oh, Chungus though. Chungus has been... He's right up the back of Elite Snipes, but of course he's got to gain 3 seconds on these guys. Sorry, 2 seconds on these guys, and 5 seconds on Davis in order to win this race. But Elite Snipes is also on the back of JRT Snowy, was formerly known as Star Hamilton. He's now going through Brooklands, but all this fighting is allowing Davis to stay on the back of these guys. Davis is doing all he needs to do right now. It's almost a cool Kyoga moment from last season. But here we go, then up towards Cops. Then JRT Snowy, he is starting to defend from Elite Snipes, but Chungus is still there. But as I mentioned, Davis doing everything he needs to do right now. I reckon Davis could be in the hot seat here. I don't think he's won a tier 2 race since, like, what?
It was Austria last season. He last won.
Oh, okay.
He won at Austria last season, but he absolutely ran away with it in the dry to wet period. He was just so much quicker than everyone else. Pad traction, I think, coming into it.
Oh, Chunga is trying to get around the outside of Elite Snipes. Oh my god, this is close. Chungus is going to dive it into the Vale chicane.
He's got it.
Beautiful. He's got him.
Oh,
great move there.
Oh, Chungus as well. And Chungus has been spun around.
Oh, Chungus is spun. Elite Snipes is in the wall.
He's reset to track. He resets track.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh my. Davis now. Davis is in the prime position. If JRT Snowy cannot get away, Davis is right in the hot seat now. But Chungus has now got 8 seconds worth of penalties, and that's legitimate. So basically, he's pretty much out of this race now. But Davis is now... I reckon he could win this race if he manages to stay within PV9 Magic. Then he could be up to P4 with that. Some great points for Alfa Romeo that will be. But Cameron then gets another 3 seconds. It's just getting worse and worse for Cameron here. He could maybe be overtaken by Striker on penalties if he gets enough of them. But Davis, he's not losing time. He's gaining time.
Oh, Chungus Elite Snipes.
Snowy.
Oh, yeah, Elise has got a bunch of front wing damage. So that's his race basically done. So Chungus just made a really easy move down the inside.
PV9 Magic. Oh no! PV9.
Oh,
he's been spun out by Elite Snipes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What is happening? Bucken is on. Wait, Bucken, he's on for a pretty good result because Elite Snipes got to pit.
Oh,
it's going to go for PV9 Magic.
PV9 was on for such a good race.
Wait, can
and then he just got...
He's going to go P4, I think. And if Chungus gets a penalty for resetting to track, he could be on the podium. He could be on the podium. Bucken could be on the podium from post-race depends. Possibly.
Maybe.
There's a good
If
chance.
he gets close enough to Chungus.
But Davis, though, he's got the gap to Jersey Snowy at the moment. And I think Davis is going to win this race. I don't think he'll win on track. He's easily going to win this on pens. But Harrison, though, trying his best to pull away from Davis. He's trying everything. But I don't think he'll be able to pull away, though. I just don't know. Harrison's going to have to try absolutely everything. He's got very low overtake. He's got the exact same as Davis. So that's not going to help him either. He's trying absolutely. He's putting everything he has into this right now. Striker moves on to the 9th from people pitting. Cameron's now up to 8th. Jarvis is in P7. I'm surprised Jarvis is at a high up. It's in higher
Jimbo's
up,
close to Elite Snipes. He could try and go around the outside. Yeah. PV9 Magic, then he spun again.
Oh dear.
Off the exit the pits.
Oh,
and
Jimbo and Elite Snipes going side by side through Aintree. No. Heading down into Brooklands. Yeah, Elite Snipes has the move done. He's back into P10. But Jimbo has less penalties, so he will have P10 off penalties. Only 12. Well, technically 11 finishes. Not great. But we move.
Yeah, so at the moment, Davis then is, as long as he doesn't get a penalty, he is all set to win this race. And with that, I believe, no, actually, he won't quite take the lead of this championship. There'll be 1 point at the top of the championship. The championship will stay with the top two 1 point apart, but this time it will be Cameron and Davis. Cameron will, it'll be 2 points. Sorry, Cameron will have 35 and Davis will have 33. So no. Yeah, he will. Yeah, that's right.
I get last week was cancelled, but my word, the points are low after 3 rounds. Tier 2. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This season's been mad in this tier.
Well, this is just legitimately round 3, so I just like to forget about Zandvoort. Gotta be honest, it just wasn't a good race.
Where's Archie? Where's he not racing?
He has revision to do. So.
Oh, okay, so that's probably why she's fine. Alright, fair enough. Fair.
Yeah, I think he's watching the race at the moment whilst he's doing it, so.
Fair enough.
It's fine. We move.
Fair
and
enough.
Alpha, Merc. No, pretty much Alpha and Merc are not going to score any points today, which is a shame. Yeah.
Fat L for both me and AIDS, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it was a real shame because, my team actually scored quite a lot of points throughout this weekend, but it's just annoying that I know Sharpie would have been up there, but his Xbox just plagued him. But instead, we've got 2 very surprised. Well, I mean, JR2 Snowy is not really surprised, but Davis, nowhere was I expecting him to possibly win this race, and he is now. Well, I personally reckon he could, because Snowy would have to gain 1.5 seconds on him. I don't see him doing that. Not gonna lie.
To be fair on Davis, he's very quick around the track, and I know his pace from last season. He was matching me, Crazy Callum, Abra, Jimbo. He was with us, guys. He was rapid. He is rapid around this track, so I'm not even surprised, Davis. But he's losing time. Jersey Snowy has to pull away by 1 second. He's won this race.
Oh.
This is getting interesting now. So can Harrison get his first GSR win since season 4, I think it would have been.
It snipes and gets past Striker. It's literally British versus American right now. And JR2 Snowy then, he's got to gain 4 tenths each lap on this lap. He gained 6 tenths last lap. So this is definitely not over. No, actually more like 7 tenths. So Snowy then is really starting to push on those tyres, but of course those tyres are older than Davis's. Oh, he gained another 2 tenths through there. So JR2 Snowy is really pushing now.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was close. That's not going to help his time towards Davis, but it's still 2.2 seconds. Davis then has still legitimately got it.
Davis doesn't even have a warning. He's on a controller, remember. He's on a pad, and he's not even had a warning. Fair play to Davis.
Christ.
Wow. Fair play to him.
Yeah. However, though, where Harrison gains is the final sector. which is the crucial sector. So, well,
Back to the chapel.
Or we get right on the track limits. That'll be a warning.
Basically fully flat. I'll have a look if there's a warning. Yeah, no, it wasn't actually. But
now.
if he does get another warning, though, Aid, that's 6 seconds and game over.
I said all over.
He's got to pull away by a fair bit. Davis ran very wide. That'll be his first warning of the night. So I've just given the commentators curse. Sorry, Davis.
Oh, 2.6 now. Oh my God, it's gonna be close. Half a second. He's got to get. Sorry, 6/10 now. So he's got to get on this final lap. Sorry, yeah, it is half a second. So Snowy will be pushing like mad, as will Davis, who will then win this race off penalties. Of course, Snowy then, he has worked so hard to win this race, but will he fall short due to the cleanliness of Davis? But of course, he's got to make sure he doesn't get another warning. Otherwise it will definitely be over. Of course, he'll desperately want to win his home race, but will Davis deny any Brit or Scot from doing that? So now up toward
Harrison might win this race. He pulls away by a fair bit going into that final sector.
He's taking the tightest possible line through Woodcote, so this could be very, very close. He's out of Urs though, as is Davis. So
he has to gain 4 tenths. He's right on the limits.
3 tenths now.
Wait,
it's going to be really close now.
No, he won't. 3 tenths. 2 tenths.
2 tenths.
Oh, this is close.
He's going to get slipstream as well. So this could be very interesting. Just a tenth to go now. Just 1/10. He's got a gain now. Who will win this race? JSE Snowy then coming up to the line. I don't think he's quite going to win this. I think it's going to be really close. JSE Snowy then wins the race on track. But Davis, he's just held off.
Oh my God.
Davis wins it by under 0.2 of a second. Davis then catapults himself up towards the towards the top of the championship. Chungascote then will take P3. Buchan then will take P4. Justin Boy then will it'll be Riles who takes P5. And then Justin and Boy, who will take P6, I believe.
Yeah, it will be. 7th, Carrot 8th, Lee Snipes will be... No, Strike will be 9th, Lee Snipes 10th, Jimbo 11th. What a race though from those guys. It was incredible to watch.
Yeah.
Just the last few laps was brilliant.
Yeah, it wasn't really that throughout the race, but it's kind of spiced up. Elite Knights then gets fastest lap on the final lap. He may just about edge out Striker. Yes, he does.
Pardon me. Right, can you invite the top 3, please?
Yeah, I will.
I don't think Chunks has a mic, to be fair. No, he doesn't have a mic.
Yeah, I'll invite him in a minute. But Davis then is back on top. Catapults himself up into 2nd place in this championship. Just 2 points behind Cameron. Of course, Cameron was helped out by his pole position, but it went catastrophically wrong in the race. But he made a decent recovery back up to P8. We're left on board with Chungus's crashed car there.
I just want to say something. When I was laughing about McLaren's bad result, it was at Tom. I was just laughing at Tom because I find it funny to laugh at Tom. Anyways, carry on.
Yeah, so then Davis wins the race ahead of JRT Snowy and Chungus Goat. It's been, well, quite a topsy-turvy podium, let's just say. But it was a very entertaining last few laps. Unfortunately, the viewership is always quite low for Tier 2 because,
ABS Tier
Sunday.
3. Well, ABS Tier 3 is also one.
Well, yeah, and that, so...
Yeah, right, can you get the top 3 in, please?
Yes. Alright, come on. Come on, game. Here we go, then. In we come, then.
I hope you are glad that you got a Coke on for the last, 10
Well, yeah, I mean... Well...
I saw you run your burn, so I was like, oh, I'll join him. I'll join him.
It's because Thrasher can do it this week, so...
Okay. Make sure to record you.
Alright.
Yeah, make sure to include your audio, please, guys.
Alright, then.
Oh, God, I don't think Harrison can connect again. Like, whenever I'm in a party with him, he just cannot connect. So weird. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're just going to start with Chungus.
Yeah. We'll start with Chungus Goat 1 then. Which include your audio. Oh, okay. Okay, so we don't have a mic. All right.
He can
So,
speak by text. It's fine. Just
Okay.
read out what he says.
So it was a great strategy call from you in theory, but unfortunately it kind of went a little bit haywire in the end. Are you happy with your opponent today, even if you felt as if you got robbed of that win today?
Not really.
All right, not
Fair
really.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, fair enough, but I mean, did you well, I mean, leading up to that incident, did you feel as though you would have had the pace to win that race, considering you were, of course, on the softer tyre? Oh, David's now there. Alright.
Yeah, back.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh, it was just unfortunate for you, Jones, because you did have very good pace in that race. But with that pace, does that give you confidence to maybe get some more good results in the future? Sorry, viewers. If I don't get taken out, then yes. Anyway, it was a good result for you, Chungus, despite the fact you did get robbed of that win today. Finn, from what you saw, do you have any questions for Chungus?
No, not really, because I only saw like 10 laps, but well done. Well done on the third place. You definitely had the pace to win, so just keep it up. Going to the next round.
Alright.
I invited Davis back, but he didn't join.
Oh, brilliant.
Maybe over to the general and tier 2. He probably said something in there.
He's offline, so I'm guessing he wouldn't be able to do it. So
yeah, probably not.
Yeah. So
Sure.
he's gone offline. So yes, that was the that was the British Grand Prix then for Tier 2 Season 5. A race that kind of had a build up, and of course that climactic ending where Davis just about pipped JSE Snowy to the race win today. But for now, I've been your head commentator, TRT 8F1. A big thanks to FRT FH444 for chipping in for the final 10 laps, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye everyone. Well, to like the free view.